That one's Gio, the little one.
Oh, is that like a spear? Did it spear something?
Yeah, because I was standing here and then I told her to spear me, like toss the spear so I could knock it down with my sword. And then it passed me and it went straight into the wall.
Of course that's Gio. That's Gio height.
Damn.
Hey, do you guys ever Yelp? Do you guys like leave Yelp reviews?
No, I ain't gay.
I agree with that.
That's gay?
I do sometimes.
He's gay sometimes. Subin's gay sometimes.
It is gay.
Well, if you get food poison, yeah, I'm gonna fucking blast them.
If the owner's like,
That's
"Can you
different.
leave
That's
me
food
a
poisoning. That's not gay.
Cool.
Yeah, but then what if your homies want support? You gonna be gay for them?
I think I did a Yelp review for Lionheart Jiu-Jitsu.
Did you? What'd you say?
I think I did. I can't remember. I think I did it to prank you guys.
So it was like kind of funny.
Would you say the mats were hella slippery?
Kind of good, kind of funny.
It's definitely good. It's like 5 stars, but I think I acted like I go there or some shit.
Do people treat Yelp reviews like airlines?
Ready?
Yeah, we've been gone.
Oh, we have?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
No,
starting?
you didn't introduce the guests and we clap and do all that stuff, cool stuff.
Okay, hey,
He
everybody
said
give it
do
up
it
for
naturally.
Subin, guys. Give it up for Subin.
Subin!
So I heard you're gay because you do Yelp comments.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you get food poisoning from a restaurant, you definitely wanna.
How you know it was them though? How you know? What if it was?
I've been fast. Usually when I go to restaurants like that, we go fasting and then eat at that restaurant.
What did you eat?
What's fasting? 4 hours for you?
Tuna sushi.
Oh.
Damn.
Are you sure you didn't just like not wipe
No,
your butt the right way and
No,
then you
sir.
didn't use soap?
No sir. So I wanted to take my wife out to a nice place. It was like a little, date time. I was just like, she deserved it. And then
You sound bummed out about it.
I was very bummed about the situation happened after. We go there, restaurant looks bougie. You know what I mean? It's one of those Melrose
Bougie.
restaurants. Just super bougie. You're like, wow, this is great. I want to do this.
What's the name
I
of the
got
restaurant?
excited.
Put 'em on blast.
I don't know. That's the problem. I just got to find my Yelp review. But it was weird because I thought it was a sushi restaurant, but it looked super off. So I was
What do you mean? What's off about it?
It didn't look like a sushi restaurant.
Not enough Mexicans in the back.
No, just not enough Japanese stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. So we looked at the menu and we're like, shit. I ordered tuna sushi and there was different other menus with it. I grabbed the sushi and I smelled it. Kind of smelled fishy.
Oh, no.
I think you're onto something.
But I was just like,
Are you still committed to it?
I committed to because I was like, it's a nice
It's like
restaurant.
tuna's fish.
Yeah,
so.
tuna's fish. But then real good tuna, I didn't know, right? Don't smell like anything.
It doesn't smell.
When I ate it, it tastes like fish. And I was like, excuse me? Because I know real good tuna don't taste like fish. You know what I mean? The real good fish don't taste like fish. But when I ate that tuna, I was just like, yo, something's off. Next morning,
But you kept eating and finishing.
I kept eating because I want to make sure. I just wanted to make. I wasn't complaining in front of my wife. I don't want to
yeah, you don't do
complain.
that.
I don't want to sound like a tong tong.
Yeah.
What's a dong-dong?
Yeah, what's the I want
Is that like poop poop?
No, just poop poop. You don't want to be.
Where you wreck the experience by complaining, yeah.
He's a tong tong. Why you so tong tong?
The next morning, I felt a little off, but I was like, it's all right. I'm gonna drink some coffee. On the walk, I was wearing a barbell sweatpants.
Sick, hell yeah.
And you pooped on it?
You soiled them.
I was already walking. We're a mile out.
That's shit-wicking fabric, by the way.
On our mile out walk,
Oh no.
I was like, hey, you know what? Let me just real quick. You know what I mean?
no,
Oh, brother.
It didn't even make. It was so wet. It didn't even make a sound. It just went.
Oh shit.
Yo, I was like, yo, babe, that's not right. She's like, wait, you shit yourself? I was like, yeah.
How romantic.
Dude, it wasn't even a splat. It was just like I was like, yo, my calves are feeling it.
Oh my god, it dripped all the way down?
It was a trip.
Was it? So you didn't shut off the valve right away?
No, usually I can control my valve. Like,
Because if it comes out, usually you go, uh-oh.
yeah, exactly. But this was like, and it was just like, it's already out. And I was like, yo, that's how thin the water was.
That's
So
how loose the valve.
The
was.
viscosity.
What color pants were
it was all black. It was a black barbell with the red.
Bart was thinking of that when he designed them.
So on our
Could have been the Heather Gray ones.
It could be, and that'd be dangerous.
That'd be awful. Worst case scenario.
So that's when I did the Yelp review, and I was like, "You motherfucker!"
To Barbell Brigade or to...
No.
You're telling me these sweats don't wick the shit? What kind of product you selling here?
How did it
He's
reach
not
my
mad at
cap?
the shark.
No, it was bad timing because the boxers I wore, you know, it was nice and loose. It's a nice loose boxer that day.
That's why you gotta get some briefs sometimes. Yeah.
I do have some. I'm just saying that day I wore the briefs.
Did your wife get food poisoning too?
No,
She ate the
She ate
tuna.
the same thing, no?
no, she ate something else.
She was smart.
Wait, what did you write on your review?
I was so sick. At one point, I told my wife to write it because she sounds smart.
Oh, you told her to write it.
Yeah, because she's like.
You would be like dong dong and the drip drip and the black sweat, and it went
Ghost written.
no sound effect.
It was like shh. That's
You have a ghost writer.
emoji. Yeah. It went the.
The punctuation gotta be on point.
You got a feature for
Is that how you write dong dong?
But yeah, that's the only time I would write Yelp reviews usually, or if it helps my buddy.
That happens to you a lot, though. I feel like you get food poisoning.
Yeah, you know, because I don't have the common sense sometimes.
My profile pic, my profile pic of him in my phone for contacts is the day like he did an Instagram video of himself for his story, advising people not to eat expired ham. And I thought it was so funny that he thought. I thought it was so funny that he thought he needed to like tell everybody. I screenshot it and made it his picture, and it's literally him like sick, and the caption just says, "Don't never eat expired ham." Expired ham.
That's a good rule.
Honestly, it's because
You're risky, dude.
I'm a risky guy. I do a lot of risky, but
This is
check
what
out.
moms are for.
You know what it is though? I know what Subin is because I feel like we're cut from the same cloth a little bit. You don't want to feel like a bitch ass.
This fucker's peaced out. He's all fucking sick.
That's me. All right. But yeah.
You don't want to feel like a pussy. Like I can eat this expired ham.
Well, yeah, with that attitude, I always just go like, man, there's people in Africa starving. There's people everywhere in the world starving. I'm gonna eat this because I'm mad hungry. You know what I mean? Boom.
I thought ham already lasts like fucking 10 years.
That's exactly what I thought.
Like it's preserved?
That's what I thought.
Cured and smoked.
Did it say cured, smoked, preserved, canned ham?
Bro, I don't know. It was a ham. That's all I know, man.
Because spam lasts forever, right?
Spam lasts.
Yeah, but that's different.
When it's like in the can.
Yeah. Once it's out the can.
That's a grenade. You better eat it.
Plus, spam ain't just ham.
Turkey breasts and that kind of shit, like ham for sandwiches, that shit gets moldy, dude.
Yeah, I guess moldy pretty quick.
Yeah, I ate mold.
It's all the moisture and shit. Straight to the dump.
Were you more sick from
You
the
almost
ham?
got botulism.
Where'd you get more sick from, the ham or the sushi?
I think it was a ham.
Because the sushi didn't have mold on it. The ham had fucking mold.
So would you say the expired ham is the worst food poisoning? Or what's your
Would you recommend against the ham?
Yeah, don't do the ham, y'all.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
He's doubling down. You heard it here first.
Hey, you guys ever seen those like really high-end restaurant things where they like they start a mold on like their meat,
Oh, I saw that.
but it's like a controlled mold, and then they like cut it off and stuff, and then fry it. But it's like apparently there's certain types of molds that grow that like aren't bad for you. They're kind of good cold.
Well, I mean, that's what cheese, how they do cheese. Or like,
Oh, yeah.
you know the fucking, all those Italian cold meats?
Yeah.
When you see that leg hanging and shit, it's covered in the mold.
Do they call that pellicle or is that something different?
Yeah, that's like the bark or like the outside. Or like when you like dry age something though.
It's, I think there's a wax, and on top of the
know
wax,
what that is
the
either.
mold grows.
Oh, okay.
But then it's what makes it taste good.
Pellicle sounds crazy.
Have you guys seen the tuna that's covered in fucking mold? It's like white.
It didn't look appetizing to me though.
Yeah, I thought it was the tuna, right? With the mold around it.
Well, I mean, I don't think they serve it with the mold. They slice it.
No, they cut. It looks like a fuzzy tuna,
Yeah.
like a cotton ball tuna.
I think that's what I'm talking about, not a steak.
Oh, so we all saw the same video.
There's steak versions too, though.
Okay, yeah.
I've never seen that before.
But it does not look appetizing.
But you're not supposed. That's not on your plate. They
they're not supposed to show you.
I think that's how it's
fucking-
stored or whatever, and then they slice the inside out.
Interesting.
Is it a different color? Does it look like dry aged?
It looks more dehydrated, and it looks like the marbling is like way more like present. Looks crazy.
That reminds me of when like I was in an event in the arts district, and then Joe was still doing his mushroom thing,
Oh yeah.
and he sent me a fucking mushroom log. I was like, oh shit, how do I do this? I set it up, and then I like went out the country to open up some car washes for like a month and a half. And I came back, and this thing was so fungus moldy, and I was like, I didn't have the heart to tell Joe at the time that I completely fucked it up. And Nino was like, you better chuck that out.
You're like, babe, it's still growing.
It's fungus, it's mold. Maybe it's like right. I don't know. But
It's on its way.
Did it look like a whole fucking alien?
Yeah, it looked like
thing
a
of just-
bar of fur.
Oh,
It was crazy.
I totally forgot that in my high school, for I think almost 3 years, I did this thing. I told them it was a science project, so they let me do it. But I just do it for bullshit. Freshman year, I had a T-bone steak from Denny's, and after I ate it, like has that bone, I crushed it and put it in a milk carton, like a 1 quart thing, with the milk in it. And I put it in the teacher's lounge fridge.
why?
For like 3 years.
Omicron.
Dude.
I just thought it'd be funny.
And
to,
no one claimed it?
I thought it'd be funny to see how bad of I wanted to make like a stink bomb.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be the ultimate stink
I
bomb.
did some shit like that in 4th grade. So you know how my mom used to make nasty food and I would throw it over my neighbor's yard? So my mom makes nasty lunch too.
Oh, no way.
Surprise.
This is part 2.
So she would have this homemade bread with she would make bread.
Was that the jewel bread?
Yeah, the fucking stained glass window
stained
bread
glass
with
The mosaic.
beets and papayas and fucking walnuts and shit. And then she would put avocado in the middle, a couple of slices of seaweed, not salt it, and then put the bread together.
Does she have no taste buds?
I don't think so.
Maybe she's just a creative, but it didn't work out.
And it's so nasty because by the time it's like sitting in your backpack, when you pull out the avocado, it's also brown. It's disgusting. And it's always in the. My mom's trying to be cheap, so when you go to like the Asian supermarkets, there's the clear rectangle plastic bag.
yeah.
So we never even use Ziploc bags. It's always that bag that she bought scallions with, and then now she repurposed it for my sandwich bag and be like a knot. So she would tie like a knot. So my sandwich like this big, the bag like this big. So I pulled it out. I pulled it out.
Take
of
a whole shebang.
yeah, I pull it out of my exactly. I pull it out of my fucking backpack, and I'm like, oh hell no, it's one of these things again. And I'm like, fuck, what do I do? And my mom's crazy. My mom shows up to school like to like fucking spy on me too. Like there'll be times I'm at recess playing, I'm like, is that a fucking red Ford Tempo? And it's like my mom like just staring at me like across the fucking parking lot, seeing like if I'm fucking up, because I fucked up a lot.
Yeah, he kind of gave her good reason.
Damn.
So she's trying to catch me like fucking up. So I was always super skeptical. I'm like, okay, if I were to get rid of evidence, I'm not gonna throw it in a trash can or any normal place. And then one day, fucking our teacher went out the room to do something, and I was like, I just fucking spun it and I just slid it across the carpet, and it went into where like people hang coats and like backpacks and stuff. And then I completely forgot about it.
This fool did a bowling ball technique?
And then randomly, the teacher, like maybe a couple months later or whatever, was like, "What's that smell? What's that smell?"
All the kids are going home sick.
And then she's following the scent, and she pulls out the fucking bag.
Everybody knows it's your sandwiches.
Everyone's coats must have stunk so bad.
Oh, dude, I was like,
People are just getting skin rashes and shit from breathing mold for months.
Did your mom eat those kind of sandwiches too?
she has no problem eating them.
Does she still make them?
She still does. She still like her food. Remember, did I send you a picture?
No. Oh wait, I think it was like just vegetables on a plate, right?
Yeah. So like Jill's been making sourdough. So we dropped one off on my mom. She's like, oh, delicious. So she sends me a picture, and it's like she sliced out the sourdough, and it's like a sourdough with like one lettuce on it, and then fucking like fucking bird's nest soup or something. Like none of her shit makes sense.
She just eats ingredients.
She's just eating fucking Chinese macros. That's what she's doing.
Can we do a JK Adventures at your mom's house? What's up, dude?
Want to?
Yeah, that sounds better than stinky tofu.
It's really
Bro,
bad.
putting beets into a sandwich bread is crazy.
Have you heard of girl dinner?
Yeah, that's what it's.
That's what it sounds like.
It's girl dinner.
It sounds like Chinese charcuterie, dude.
Yeah.
They just chop shit up and throw it on a plate.
Ah,
That's girl dinner?
It kinda, yeah. It's like a whole thing on a TikTok.
How does that make sense?
If you're not home with Nina, what is she gonna fix herself to make to eat for lunch?
She eats the best shit when I'm not home.
Like what? Like what?
She just sent me a photo of like the sick ass patty melt that she made, and I love patty melts. She's never made me a patty melt in my life.
Damn.
She's never made you a patty melt?
So Nina cooks.
Yeah, only when I'm gone. And then when I come home, it's like, oh, she's so tired, and I have to take her out to eat.
Nah, they've been showing
I'm getting
like
played, ain't I?
getting
Oh
played,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Played.
Patting though is next level though.
that's not girl dinner.
Yeah,
Girl
that's
dinner
definitely-
is like I don't want to do a lot of work because I'm only making shit for myself, so I'm just gonna chop up some things and eat that.
Well, that's
sometimes-
also it's so selfless.
Sometimes Tiff will have like on a good day, she'll have a PB&J. Like she'll make herself one. I'll be like,
That's being fancy.
that's being fancy. On like a regular day, she'll have like a handful of chips, like a couple cutie oranges, and then like a piece of dried mango, and like that's that's her.
It's like that
That's girl lunch. I'm
how
like,
much
They be
protein
eating like
is in that?
fucking.
fucking this is nothing, dude.
They be eating like first grader snack time food.
Yeah. And then I'm like, yo, you gotta eat lunch. I was like, you sure you don't want like anything to eat? She's like, I'm not hungry. And I'm like, oh my god. So it's like a struggle to get these girls to eat lunch.
Dude,
guess your
these
mom
selfless heroes, these women who work
They
so
do so
hard for
much.
us only, and then sacrifice everything, including like seasoning for themselves.
I don't know what it takes, dude.
They don't want to do dishes and shit.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's okay. It's okay. Let them do that.
No,
thing.
it's just a different style of meal that I wasn't privy to until I started living with a lady, and I was like, what is this?
It's a meal with zero nutritional value.
I was like, yo, we have stuff in the fridge. We have all this meat. I went to H Mart. I got all these little sides. I was like, yo, eat the cucumbers in there, man, before it goes bad. Like, come on. What do you
Being a
got
good
there
man.
for?
Yeah, that's true. I never knew about that until later either.
Does Mac eat like that?
Yeah, she totally
It's
did.
just finger foods.
Yeah, she'll just like put quinoa together with like some random like salad, some beets, like just random stuff. And then but then they'll be like, you could make a frozen pizza, but she's like, I'm not gonna make that when you're not here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to waste the groceries. She'll just like do
The
leftovers.
former does sound like higher nutritional value than the frozen pizza.
Well, yeah, I mean, just she doesn't want to use anything that's like looks like we could use it. She'll just make mashups of leftovers.
That's very selfless of her.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's really
That's
nice.
not.
But she could also sprinkle some protein powder on it. Yeah. Get some protein in
Bart's
there.
about to.
He's just constantly, where's the protein?
Where the fuck is the protein?
Yeah, literally, where's the protein, dude?
That's a good question, though. That's a good question.
It is pretty selfless, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, women are great. A couple days ago, I had Ken just come in here and we shot some of our like conversation content, like podcast stuff. And it's because we were supposed to shoot at Mike's, but
The fires.
So he's still not home?
He might
He's
move back
still-
in the beginning of March. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he can actually move back in.
He's been to like 10 different Airbnbs apparently.
That's crazy.
Is insurance taking care of all that? He gotta go out of
It
pocket.
is, but it's just so like out of pocket first, and then in order to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
reimbursed for it, you need to go through the right insurance people that handled like the cleaning or the whatever that's approved by blah blah blah.
Pain in the ass.
Which means there's a tier list of priority, and like it's just constant phone calls every day, headache crap, right?
Money out first.
Yeah, but the point I bring that up is because we were here, so they're all walking around just like enjoying the digs. Great job again, Ryan and Smack. But the funny moments are when they like pick up the "Believe All Women" sign. It's like, what is this?
And then right here, we got
What-
the Pinjas logo
Why would
right
you
here.
question that?
The arcade, they see, they feel nostalgia, but the OEFK, it takes them like 30 seconds, and then it's like, oh my god.
If you could spot what this is, Old Enough for Kisses, without knowing any of the references, you deserve a psychic award or something.
You're a creep.
Yeah. You're a psychic. You're a fortune teller.
Or then I think it was like Bam, one of the homies, like is looking at all the holes in the wall. It's just like, dang. So this is you guys, huh?
So this is you?
I think it's mostly Joe.
That's cool that you guys filmed in here, though.
Mostly.
Creatives.
One of them's Bart, the big one.
Yeah, David's one of them, right?
And then Mike also has these eggs.
That one's Gio, the little one.
Oh, is that like a spear? Did it spear something?
Yeah, cause I was standing here and then I told her to spear me, like toss the spear so I could knock it down with my sword, and then it passed me and it went straight into the wall.
Of course, that's Gio. That's Gio height.
Hey, so this might be a dumb question, but like, when you guys give up this building, like, what do you guys have to do? Do you guys have to repatch those walls, or?
They got to do it, right?
Yeah, well we had someone that was gonna do it, but then he passed away.
Well, isn't that thing where if you give up the deposit, then they're the ones that have to fix everything?
I gotta look at the contract and see. I don't know.
I'm always curious about that kind of stuff. Probably good.
That's not hard to do.
Well, usually in apartments, you kind of you should do
Yeah,
it
you're
right, to get
supposed
the
to pass
deposit
that up,
back.
right?
To get the deposit back, yeah. But if the usually if the repair exceeds what your deposit would be, and the trouble, and the cost and your time, you just leave it.
Well, our deposit's been here for 15 years, so it's probably not worth the same anymore.
It's probably not. Yeah.
Depreciated. I know, right? Our deposit was probably like $1,500 back then.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
So it's gonna cost more than the deposit. So it's like
so crazy.
So we might as well put in a couple more holes before we bounce.
exactly.
That's what they're praying you don't think. Yeah.
But you know,
I'm like, I want a hole in the wall, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
Let's put holes in the new place.
Okay.
that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. I think we should just put more holes in this place.
I think the new design for the new office should be based around holes in the wall.
I think when we know for a fact there's a new office that's happening and we're for sure breaking out of this lease and we're good with it, I'm putting a hole in the wall. Here.
But we gotta patch it.
We just talked about not patching it.
Can you let us look at the contract first? No, we gotta look at the contract first.
Contract first.
If Gio gets a small hole, I get at least a small hole.
But she did a hole when we were rich. It's different. You gotta make different decisions.
You gotta be responsible now.
Yeah.
Or if we're gonna patch it anyway, then it's like, what's patching one more out of 12 holes?
It might push us over the edge. I don't know.
It's a lot of work, dude. There's already 5 holes.
I can fix that. That's easy.
He can fix it. I'm doing one hole.
I can fix that.
can weld it.
Just put paper over it, tape, put tape, and then paint it. And then if someone comes in and tries to touch the wall, they broke it.
Oh, what'd you do to my wall?
That's a booby trap.
Yep. Come on, baby. Living on a prayer.